McCraney project called David Makes Man. If you're not familiar with Terrell McCraney by name, he's the creator of Moonlight and Choir Boy. He won an Oscar. Shout out to Terrell and D, who was the showrunner on that. Yeah, so I'm acting. My character's name's Desmond. Desmond, as in go by. And yeah, I'm in a few episodes. So be on the lookout for David Makes Man, premiering 2019 on Oprah's network. OWN.
The man is cashing checks written by Oprah.
They are actually, yeah.
The checks are written by Oprah. You know what I'm saying? Homegirl from Chicago used to be on TV.
Yeah, Oprah and Michael B. Jordan are the exec producers on it. So I'm super excited about it. First TV show acting project. That goes into talking about manifestation. Like, you got to put it out there. Like, it literally, the opportunity fell in my lap from me just placing myself in the right mindset to allow it to happen. I didn't go to acting school. I didn't graduate from, Yale Drama School. Didn't do any of that. And shout outs to the people that had the money and the dedication to do that. But I had been wanting to act for a long time. I just didn't know the right avenue to go about it because I was always afraid of giving up my full-time job to chase that dream. But, the good Lord and the universe was able to allow it to come to me. Shout outs to Oxtail, because it was actually the Oxtail video that caused it to happen. That viral video about me talking about oxtail gravy.
That's been seen over 1 million times.
Yes.
I mean, but that's a compliment to you, though. I mean, you still put yourself in the right position and put yourself in the right place, right? You put out the dedication to put the video out and place it in the right, the right social media segments, whereas, it did go viral. And then once it did go viral, you knew how to blanket it out and spread it out, and give it even more legs, right? So, yeah. I mean, that's also a compliment to you. As your cousin, I'm extremely proud of, what you've done and the ladders and the rungs that it's given you to climb in what you've done with that opportunity. So
appreciate that.
Keep making your family proud. Keep making your mother proud. I'm proud. And going into, and we want to wrap up and close the tab. Like, it's when we say surround yourselves with positive people. Let me give you an example, right? So we have a group chat. You know what I'm saying? So in the group chat, and I'm gonna put a couple people out there that's in the group
multiple group chats.
So, but I'm just going over this specific one and see. I want to show you the progress and the growth that's happened within 1 year, right? So Nick just told you what's happened for him this year, right? Chuck has. I mean, he's not here right now because he's taken on more work and doing more projects. He's just picked up. And if you've seen Chuck Snap, you've seen he's done a lot of stuff for Adidas, right? He's been picked up by Adidas as one of their sole videographers and photographers. Dave has actually done some styling work with him recently for an ad shoot that was picked up by Adidas, that was picked up by Foot Locker. Ray, who's also in the group chat, if you've seen any of the Because Sneakers Foot Locker work, he had a hand in every single one of those projects, picking out Lance Stevenson and Rennie and Haha Davis and all of those and Khaled and all of these shoots and that you've seen visually. These men have had an impact on these specific projects. Ish has taken his just crazy thought of putting out his own shoes, designing his own Nike shoes, giving it to Nike, and has been picked up by Nike. Design his own shoes. Some of us have the shoes already, but Nike is doing some big ass mass release on these shoes, as you'll see later on into the beginning of 19. These are all the same people in the same group chat that we're all in. You know what I'm saying? So
it's crazy.
All these things were spoken into existence from a year ago, from 2 years ago, and to see it manifest and to see it grow and blossom and to see every single one of y'all. And that's just not that. Jules is in his own aspect. About to take on a big ass project for finance, I'm still growing and blossoming in my field. Like, when we say surround yourself with positive people, and surround yourself with the right environment, Ty has become the most busiest man on the face of this earth. Like, Ty doesn't type. If If you ever see a message from Ty, I guarantee you 9 times out of 10 he did not type it with his fingers. He has to voice note it because he has 17 more thousand messages to get back to within the next 15 minutes. You know what I'm saying? But me and Ty were in a college dorm recording songs from a ceiling with a drop mic in it. You know what I'm saying? But we were trying to do something positive. We were trying to build something. Be around, try to put yourself around creatives and people that try to build stuff and hopefully, you know what I'm saying, y'all could build stuff together. And you know what I'm saying? That's just where I'm at. I just went on a rant, but
I had a lot of stuff like going on. Definitely looked at like the, you know, Nick was talking about manifestation earlier, and that's right. Like I literally set intentions. We went out that night, and I set intentions on the year. I think I told you that. Like I made a list or whatever. Like before I went out, and like you know, did my thing, and then came to the party that we went to, or whatever. And funny because one of those things is kind of like I think love or something wasn't that some mushy. I met Telsha that night.
You did at the party, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So like, that was like, you know, going through the year or whatever. And like,
wow, I remember that. Wow, so Telsha, I met you that night too. That's what's up.
maybe
I'm gonna officiate your wedding.
Is it?
Putting that out there.
But overall, like, I think that just like a lot of the stuff that I was talking about doing from like creating, like I got a lot of things that's like about to come from like the end of the year going into the top of the year and like realizing like, okay, like these are all, I look back at that list and it literally has touched every single one of those lists. Okay, now I'm setting like larger intentions for next year or whatever.
Yeah.
Like that's really.
I really believe it's not even a matter of believing it anymore. Like honestly, when I used to talk about manifestation and the power of positive thinking, part of me was wanting to believe it. Part of me was like, yo, all right, I've heard Jim Carrey and all these people talk about they've written themselves checks for 5 years in the future with $1 million on it, and then it happens, and all this other stuff. And I'm like, it sounds really good, and I want to believe that, so I'm going to start talking about it. When I did my vision board for last year to this year, I looked at it, lists for, like, things were really getting chopped off the list. And, like, for instance, I said I want to go to Spain and Portugal for my birthday. That happened. I went with Junior and Nana. Shout outs to Nana. New York Times bestseller, LA Times bestseller, Friday Black. Go figure. It's crazy. Go buy it too.
great book.
And then I said, start 2019 in another country. We're going to Amsterdam. I didn't know how these things would pan out or how they would work, but they ended up working. I said, I want to act more and be set up for projects that can potentially win Emmys. The writer of the project won an Oscar already. Why wouldn't it win an Emmy? So it's like, you just got to put exactly what you want out there. Dave just talked about, and it doesn't have to necessarily be professional stuff. It could be love. It could be anything. Health, working out consistently. I'm proud of everybody I surround myself with, because there isn't one person that I surround my energy around that I'm not proud of. I've distanced myself away from every negative person. Like I heard Plies make this video the other day. Y'all probably have seen it, where he's like, "Yo, if you call my phone with any negativity,
right,
I'm blocking you
yeah,
and deleting you from my phone." That's exactly how I feel. If anybody calls my phone with any negative BS, talking about other people behind their backs, anything that isn't building, I don't want it around me.
I think that was the first step for me in getting to like where I am, and even like right now in life, like I'm very much like very still on my journey and like trying to figure these things out, and I just feel the energy like amassing. But like the first thing I did before this stuff started like really becoming visible or tangible was like I just stopped moving around with certain people, stopped moving around certain ways. I was like, I just can't. Like I'm not gonna be outside just doing this. Like this don't mean nothing. Like all this, like like me and a couple friends have talked about this exclusively. Like like I don't ever feel like I'm in the mood to just be chasing being out.
It's true. Remember how many events we used to go to?
Be at everything.
We used to be at every event and see the same people at every event. And when I say event, for people that aren't in New York City or in that, it's like if Adidas or any of these event companies are having free things, Feli, all these brands that do event activations.
Yeah.
We were at each one,
liquor companies.
getting free food, free liquor, seeing the same people at every single one. Y'all haven't seen me at any of them joints in the past 8 months, 9 months. Maybe I've been to 3 this whole year. And the same goes for y'all. Like, y'all don't go to those joints anymore. There's nothing wrong with them, but it's just, if you continuously do the same thing, you're going to get the same results.
It was like, if you see me in one of those, I'm probably with my lady, and I'm probably like using that as a segue to something that we already had planned.
Right. Why not get a couple free drinks before you have dinner?
Right. He's about to go see with us. This guy.
But I mean, like I said, the tab was, I'm proud of all of y'all in this room. You know what I'm saying? Nick, Dave.
Proud of you too, man. You're the one who anchors this joint.
That's my intention in speaking in 2019 is to let's expand our audience and grow exponentially 10 times bigger than our audience. I've had several conversations with several people in this arena, and I've taken a little bits and pieces away from all of them, and we'll have conversations. But I mean, I've talked to you each separately regarding it. But I mean, that's the goal right now. It's just we have everything. We have the energy. We have the quality. We have the production. And now let's build this thing out to the ceiling. You did. Yeah. So I mean, closing out the tab. Appreciate y'all. My name's Ken.
I'm Nick.
And I'm Dave.
And we're gonna be here for quite some time. It's the Last Call Podcast. Cheers. You did.